A walk in the rain, a victory stroll. Today I've been moving so much stuff and throwing away old furniture, unusable older furniture. So we've been living in this small, flat, compact living, and we've been traveling a lot for the last 2 years, ever since our first child was born. So we're moving to a slightly bigger place, 1 room extra, higher ceiling and a bit better standard, but still it's going to be somewhat of a compact living. And I just felt so much excitement that I just had to walk out in the rain and, you know, before getting home and taking a shower and drinking something hot. You see, the minimalistic, efficient lifestyle is not something that comes easily. You have to work on it for years, so that everything becomes like a motion of the hand and it's done. Everything is so concise, you know, everything is so efficient. Everything from moving, from traveling to working, everything is like this. But there's so much more to that simple minimalistic movement. And I'm really glad. And I think when living here in among the concrete and all that, and being back in Sweden again, you know, for more than a month now, I think about nature so many times during the week. Norwegian mountains and fjords, Swedish forests. Unfortunately, the weather has been kind of too bad. We're not a sensitive, weather-sensitive family, but there's an extent to where you can apply the, you know, there's no wrong weather, there's just the wrong clothing. But still, there are going to be some great road trips and nature visits during the summer and the autumn. So yeah, I just feel great here walking in the rain, and hopefully I'm gonna come home all wet. And speaking about the minimalistic lifestyle, when you move you realize there's so much furniture. Okay, we didn't have so much furniture, but if you had a home in the 19th century, you know, you would find it fancy to have big, fat oak furniture. That would be status, you know. But now, in this modern lifestyle, it's better to choose something than to be lukewarm about your choices. So, having swift furniture, something that can easily be moved and transported for the next move. We're gonna probably maybe live here in this new flat for 2-3 years. The family grows bigger, right? Anyway, and so we're gonna start from scratch basically. And all the things we had was sort of second-handish anyway. And we're gonna probably get some more second-hand stuff that's light and look into new stuff. But it's really nice to have the usage of this modern age we live in, to have everything so concise, so decisive, so sharp, and just simple in a way. Yeah, and I thought about that because back in the days, you know, furniture was nice. You had tons of books, you had heavy couches, at least 100 kilos or something. Those days are gone. And besides, when you have kids, you don't want something that's too important. You don't want to be going around and saying you can't touch that, you can't sit there like that. I mean, you have to have some kind of civilization fostering for your kids, but anyway. But it's nice to have something easy and the Scandinavians are the best at it. Functionality, minimalism, and price. And yeah, so there are many changes going around these days, these weeks, many good news, many aspects of life. And for myself, just gonna wait till the car drives by. I'm kind of scaling down, focusing on family and work, getting some news, keeping in touch with the actual ongoings. But if you followed my channel, you know that I've been mentioning some how do you say, actualities that's going on in Sweden and in the world generally. But I think it's time, you know, and what feels most right is to focus on the sort of essential, the eternal aspects. There's no high, there's no kick in life than being focused, than being cosmic, than being universal, sharp, you know, secure in a sense within yourself, your tribe, your family, your group of friends. There's no higher feeling than that. There's no need for any sort of chemicals or anything. It never was the case. So while I was walking now out, there's so many, not many, but still people like barely walking. And everybody wants love, you know, everybody wants that moment every time, every day, of clarity, of fun, of bantering, you see. And the only reason why I make these videos is because they're my spontaneous thoughts, the way I can communicate my thoughts, and it's helped me. And I think it's legitimate because there is no selling point, there is no Jesus or prophet, there is no book, there is no alien guy, there is nothing. There's just, you see, back in my time when I got my dose of inspiration, there was no YouTube, it was barely beginning. YouTube was something of I didn't like YouTube because it was something that people showed so-called funny clips, and I never thought they were funny until I sort of began to Google how do you do this, how do you do that, and I saw that there were many YouTube clips about that, and that was 2009 or something, or prior to that, doesn't matter. And it's wonderful to get soaked in the rain. It's not that cold, it feels brisky, it makes the spinal energy. And you know, my wife and my kid are sleeping back home, so, and I was just doing some last throwing away some plastic and stuff. Environmentally conscious, I think it's a good thing to recycle plastic, because the more we recycle, the better they get at making technology that's more efficient. And Sweden is the #1 country in the world of junk. There is basically no junk here. They're so efficient in taking care of that. So they import junk from the UK. They sent their stuff over here. That's great. So yeah, no singing in the rain, I can't sing, but just good vibes in this concrete kind of scary movie. Like there are no people. It's funny because you can walk past and you see like thousands of flats and cars and everything, but there's nobody doing something on the balcony, you know. Give me more life. Give me more life. I take more life. I will take more life. Yeah, the mobile is water resistant. So this is gonna be great. There's so much to look forward to. I mean, life is really great. Beyond this rain, beyond everything, I just feel the sun's presence, you know. I feel the cosmic vibes. And I don't care how that sounds, you know. I feel the vibes, I feel the energy. I'm not gonna go home, be quiet. I guess they're watching the Eurovision or something. You know, that music contest, I don't know. I remember in like 1990, Yugoslavia had some song and we went out as kids and sang it. Since then, so I haven't been watching that contest. Great. Well, if you get to catch some rain, you know, just go out and soak it in. It makes you grow, really.